Based on Google research, every 100 milliseconds delay for a page to load decreases conversion rate 7%, and pages taking over 3 seconds to load, 53% of mobile users bounce. We measure this by this number here, LCPP75, and if you're a brand that's spending 100K a month and failing this number, you are pissing away 25K a month. Now, the way P75 works is we get all of our sessions about page load, we organize them from slowest to fastest, and then 75% of the way is our number, which is really useful because it means we know at least 75% of total sessions are having this experience or better. The problem is what we're left with at the end. Now, if you are LCPP 75 or you're failing this, then that basically means all of this is a dead zone. So if it takes longer than 3 seconds to load, 53% of users are bouncing. So that's like off the rip, half of that is gone. And from there, you also get a decreased conversion rate on slower pages, which means all this is going, and you probably have this tiny sliver over here, which is between, let's call it 0.4 to 0.9% CVR. Not good. Now, blended, you probably actually have a decent CVR. And over here, maybe it's somewhere from 3 to 5%. But a lot of the legwork is happening here, and this is basically just wasted spend. Blended, it looks fine, but if you separate the two, you'll see the difference. And if this represents 250,000 sessions a month, if you get 1 million sessions, it's just a wasted spend that brings down ROAS and just messes up CVR. Now, this is most useful for brands at the margin optimization phase, where they're trying to make things more efficient and boost profits. The few options that you have here are maybe, okay, can we tweak our offers? Can we do CRO? But if you're failing site speed, that is the most high ROI thing. And in a lot of ways, I actually consider site speed to be the opposite of CRO. I'm not anti-CRO, by the way, but just let me land. So CRO is this thing that you do in the background. You run tests, which means half of them are going to fail, and it's a 1 to 2% increase. But you do it forever. Eventually, you have a beast of a funnel, and you should be running this if you're getting enough traffic. However, site speed is this one-time thing that gives you a 20% lift. If you are failing site speed and you're trying to do CRO and you're juggling and experimenting for these little tweaks, you basically have a 20% guarantee test you should just be running. So it's really inefficient to try to get these small gains when there's something so huge, especially something that only needs to do it once. So the important thing is to figure out if you are actually failing core web vitals. For this, Shopify recently have released a bunch of useful tools that can help you measure this stuff. And also Google PageSpeed has always just been a very reliable place to go. If Google PageSpeed and Shopify are telling you your site's fast, but when you use it, it just doesn't feel fast, go to my profile and grab yourself a free audit. It's totally free. I take a look at the website, and in 2 to 3 days, you have the results back. We can book a call to go over it, but very often the tools don't really capture the user experience, which is important because P75 is intended as an abstraction of the user experience. So do not focus on the number more than what you visually experience, because end of the day, we're not selling to bots yet. We're selling to people. So very important. Just a little video to explain it. I hope this was useful. The main thing, just have a look at your page speed, understand whether or not you're actually failing, and see where that needs to go in the roadmap for this year.